we want to talk about the RV check-in process. Our like first and second experiences were kind of weird, and we had asked loloho, and they never did a video on this. So loloho,
Do that.
I just did.
You can't
I
do
just
that.
did. I'm gonna call them out. I mean, they liked my comment. Alright, everybody, so we had some weird experiences with RV check-ins in the past. So our first place, we weren't too sure what to do. Our first time, camping. So we had reached out to loloho, and they never did a video. So we're going to take care of the video and talk about the check-in process. So most places, you make a reservation. It's always a good thing to ask them about their check-in process, because some places you need to go into the office. Some places you can just drive to your tent site and check in online. You can check in over the phone. Some of them have paper check-in processes, but just check with the RV park. It's a good thing to call beforehand. It's also handy to check like Google Maps to try to find where the office is at. Some RV parks are very like crazy roads. They're usually all one-way roads, so it's good idea to check it out first, where the office is at. So next thing I want to talk about is like state parks. They always have like an office to check in at. Usually a person's there. Some state parks will not be open, and you'll have to do like a paper form, which is pretty easy to do. One of the some of the places we've gone to, I mean, we know what tent site we have, so we'll just go to the tent site if the office is not in the front of the campground. If we know what tent site, we'll usually just, and there's nobody there, we'll just go ahead and go there, park, and then walk down to the office and say, hey, we're here. So it was a really strange place. Was an RV park in Eastern Washington, and it was weird because you pulled into the place, and they had a stop sign, and you were like blocking the road. So we were really like not sure, should we stop here and block the road? Which we did, because that's what the sign said. It said stop here while checking in or something like that. So that's one reason why I think you should call and just verify how the check-in process works at different places. This was a national park we stayed at, did not have no place to check in. They had an office, but they had absolutely no RV parking. So I mean, that place. Well, also too is we never got a campsite spot. So that's one of the places like we should have called and asked, what tent site are we? What's your check-in process? Things like that. So another different check-in process we've seen is you'll go to the camp host of the site. So that's just another example of what you might do to check in. And then the check-in process is pretty easy, pretty standard at every place. They're going to definitely ask you for your license plate numbers. They might ask you how many people you have with you. They're going to give you probably a park map. They're going to give you probably a list of park rules, quiet hours and things like that. We got a crazy list of rules because of the COVID-19 stuff, and a lot of the amenities here at this park is closed. So that's, important stuff to check out when you're checking in to a campsite. And that's about it. The only last thing I had to talk about is checking out of a campsite. So it's not like a hotel where you check out and turn in your keys. Every time that we've left a campsite, we just you'll want to find on the rules of what time checkout is. Usually it's like 11, noon, or 1 o'clock. And the checkout process, there really usually isn't. You just pack up your camper and leave. So that's one thing to remember, that you don't need to go back to the office to check out. So yeah, if you have any questions about the checking in process, we did when we first had our RV, and it was, definitely something just to call the place and ask them how things work, because every place is a little bit different. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment if you have any questions, or if you have a different check-in process, or if you... But yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. And thanks for watching. See you next time.